So right now, currently, everybody alive is on a 2 and 3 dimensional thinking mind, or 2 and 3 dimensional thinking mind. Everybody alive is. In order to manifest a better world, everybody alive has to get on a 7-dimensional thinking mind or higher. So I'm just going to keep on saying things and posting videos that'll raise your vibrations through the roof. What am I essentially about to do? To everyone alive, I'm about to boost the overwhelming crap out of your egos by any moral means necessary at all. Yeah, I'm about to overwhelmingly boost the ego of every single person on this planet at the same time by any moral means necessary. What is ego? A sense of self-importance. A sense of self-importance? A sense of self-importance? Self? Yeah. What is self? Self is spirit soul. Also, you're about to boost everyone's sense of spirit soul importance through the roof? Yes. That's exactly what I'm about to do by any moral means necessary. I'm about to boost everyone's sense of spirit soul importance through the roof. Let's begin. Oh, and for the record, I'm about to make every white person alive super jealous. Super, jealous. How? Because my message and my purpose and my cause is way more literally benevolent than theirs. My cause, my purpose, my goals, it's, how can I say it? It's within the ranks of superior benevolence, and there's no white person alive that can even possibly think about being more gooder than I am. No white person alive can be gooder than I am. None. Just wait until I get my foundation set up. There isn't any single individual recessive geneity alive, or those of the recessive geno class, that can have a message of more benevolence than I got. None of you can. If you feel like you can prove me wrong, then go ahead and feel your manifestation, feel your way into the manifestation then. Go ahead and feel your idea into reality. Go ahead and try. But my benevolence is far more superior than all of the recessive geneity on this planet. Does that make you jealous? Too bad. I want to talk more crap to you in that regard as well. But here, right now, currently, every single individual on this planet, it makes no difference what your genetic class is. The infrastructure of this world has you all stuck and or imprisoned to either a 1D mind, a 2D mind, and or a 3D mind. In order for us to break free from it, we first need to come into a 7D mind. Once we get to a 7D mind, we can then access the 8th and the 9D minds. And once we access those, the 8th and the 9D minds, we'll fix everything. Physically. My God, my normality. And then we return to our women with all of our full capabilities and our 100% best. With now full access. We'll now have full access to our 100% best selves. And then once we bring ourselves to our women, in that regard, they'll simultaneously come to us as well. Come on, man. Y'all know how y'all see our women react to men who look normal? What is a normal looking man? One that you all would consider attractive and or beautiful, or that makes them feel good by way of their physical, of their physical frame, and or how we make their physical frame feel good, and how they look at us. Meaning, if our image unto them is aesthetically pleasing to all of their senses. That's what a normal man is. That's what a normal man does to a woman. A normal man is aesthetically pleasing to a woman's senses. And a normal man feels good to her all the time, no matter what. That's what a normal man feels like to a woman. That's normality. Or just, at least just a piece of the puzzle that we all need to fight for. But the first thing we need is to gather, congregate, ecclesiate, become one again. My God, peace. We gather, we become united. We get the right idea in mind, the common grounds, the common goals, things of that nature. Yeah, my message is better than every white person on this planet. I'm just going to say that again randomly. Yeah, there's no white person alive that can be gooder than me. Just randomly throwing it in there. I mean, hey, I'm looking at Kamala Harris just randomly throw Trump in every single speech that she goes to. Why can't I just randomly throw somebody in my speech? It's going to randomly throw your genetic class into my speech. It's going to randomly throw your genetic class into my speech. Hey, man, y'all the ones that believe y'all a whole different species, so yeah. It's going to throw you in there. Get jealous. Do better. But you can't do better because I'm the best at this. Spiritually uplifting people. I'm the best at spiritually uplifting people. I'm way better than all the white people at spiritually uplifting people. I am. That should make you jealous and make you want to get out here and do better. It should. Shouldn't it? You're so sensitive. Moving forward. So, I have to get you all into a 7-dimensional thinking mind. I have to. So check it. Right now, currently, you have to know where you are so you can know where you are going. But in order to know where you are going, you have to know where you have been. Know where you have been, past tense. Know where you are, present tense. Know where you are going, future tense. Where are you all currently? The way I see it, the only thing that matters right now, currently, for me personally, the only thing that matters are your spiritual dimensional levels. What is your spiritual dimensional view frame looking like? How can you spiritually see? How can you spiritually see right now? Do you spiritually see things from a one-dimensional lens? Do you spiritually see things from a two-dimensional lens? Do you spiritually see things from a three-dimensional lens? Three-dimensional, two-dimensional, one-dimensional. Remember, a dimension. What's dimensional is regarding to measurements or dimensions. A measurement, like meaning how can you scope out something? How can you see it? How can you analyze the situation? Are you in a good situation, a bad situation, a balanced situation, or a dead one? Measure them, right? What kind of angles can you see? What are the angles, or what kind of ways can you see to move, or what directions do you sense, or can you see maybe a good one to move in, to be your next few steps into the life that you are wishing to live or manifest, if that makes sense to you. Where are you right now currently? What's your situation like? Analyze it, measure it. What is it that has your situation the way it is? Or what happened that puts you in the steps that you got put into to get to the situation you are in. What are you going to do to make it better? Let's see, I cannot honestly speak for everyone's situation alive. All I can see honestly is that if the entire world was doing this one thing, everything that is wrong would not be wrong at all. Meaning evil just wouldn't exist. It'd just be balance and good in our reality all day. Balance and good. I mean, there's a lot of things that come with nature in itself that we have to know about and be wary of, like poison ivy. You know, there are many things that come with nature that we have to be wary of, that with balance properly, the only type of negativity we deal with is what comes with the universe itself, meaning what we have to tend to. You follow what I'm saying? That's the only thing balance would have to contend with in a world where the soul is the principle of everything. So, how can I raise your spiritual vibes, yo? How can I raise your spiritual vibes? Well, since I know that you are all in a one-dimensional thinking mind space, and a two-dimensional thinking mind space, and a three-dimensional thinking mind space, I had to gain awareness of all of the other ones. Didn't even know there were other ones until I started doing research on the chakras. Thing is, when I first started going in, that 4 philosophy has always been with me. It's just good, bad, balance, and dead. Good, evil, balance, and dead. That 4 philosophy was stuck with me before I even started doing this, and that's what gave me the chance to see 400 years into the future like I can see. I can honestly see 400 years into the future. And how is this possible? Because good things never change, evil things never change, imbalanced things never change. The only way that balance can change is if evil imbalances it to take over the good. Oh yeah, really quickly, I want to say this. Whenever you hear the oppressive body talk about, don't separate our community, don't divide us, things of that nature, what they're actually telling you is that they don't want their evil to be separated from our good. That's what they mean. Whenever they say you're the one speaking division into the air, you're speaking division into the air, that's because they don't want their evil to be detached from our goodness. That's what it is. They don't want to detach. They just tell you that they do, so you can stop trying to detach them so much. They don't want to be detached. They want to remain leeches for all eternity. Moving forward here. Thing is, the higher you raise your spiritual measurements, what is spirit first? Spirit is the non-physical part of everybody, which is the seat of emotions second, and character third, the soul fourth. The non-physical part of everybody, which is the seat 1, of emotions 2, and character 3, the soul 4. Emotion is a natural instinctive state of mind deriving from one's instinctive and intuitive spirit and soul, as distinguished from reasoning or knowledge. And character is the mental and moral qualities distinctive to an individual. The mental and moral qualities, where your reasoning and knowledge stem from, where your abilities to see stem from. So, spirit, if spirit altogether, honestly, is your abilities to see, reason, and knowledge, meaning spirit is the entire makeup of your brain's capabilities, non-physically, then wouldn't it be wise for you to have the most heightened tap-in to how you can see in your situation, if that makes sense to you? Spirit soul is technically, or to summarize it in a more literal logical sense, like a literal logical reality-based sense. I'm gonna say that, a literal logical reality-based sense. LLRBS. A literal logical reality-based sense. Spirit soul. The spirit is your literal ability to see everything. So if it's your ability to see and have eyes on things, meaning it's almost like a divine perspective, which everybody has. Everybody has this divine perspective. Everybody has a divine vision of who and what they are. Everybody does. We're just taught since children not to look into it or take it too seriously at all. Actually, we're not even taught about it as children at all. No one is taught about the divine perspective as children. Nobody is. Nobody is told about the divine perspective. No one is given any knowledge about it growing up. You want to know why? Because if your divine perspective was allowed to see within your life what's going on, it'd stop what is going on wrong in your life. Let's not forget, the divine perspective is you, and you are the divine perspective. Everybody is one and the same being with the divine perspective. Everybody is. The more you tap into it, the more you'll see what's really going on with your life, what trajectory you may want to walk in to change it up. If that makes sense to you. So here, remember, you are the divine being. You are divine. You are. I will argue with you on how great you are. I'll do it. I got all eternity. I can do this all eternity. I'm going to just argue with you on how great you are. I don't care. I'll just do it. Moving forward. So you are the divine being. You are it. And your divine vision gives you the ability to see what you are in every way. Almost like there is an entire internal body like you, in you. No gender, just a power that imitates everything you are. And it gives you your abilities to be everything you are, and your abilities to see everything you are, like where you are currently in life. Back to that. Where are you currently in life? Are you where you need to be? Or are you where you desire to be? Do you think there's anything hindering you or slowing you down from getting anywhere? Some people may say no. Oh man, this country gives you everything you need to succeed. You know? All you gotta do is, work harder, pull yourself up by the bootstrap, right? Yeah, you don't want to leave out why it's so difficult to make it when there are certain people that make it at birth. Why couldn't I be good at birth? Why did I have to be selected in some kind of regard to be someone off the path of automatic success? Why do I have to burn myself so hard to become successful? Why is that? Leave it up to one of you Americans. Oh man, you need to struggle, man. You gotta struggle, you gotta go through it, man. No, you don't. What? That's your ego getting in the way. My ego is getting in the way. What? So you mean to tell me my sense of spirit soul importance is getting in the way of the way I think? Because I think I don't need to suffer to be great. That's what you're telling me. Oh, okay. Here, let me see that. Oh man, but in order you gotta keep on, you gotta suffer, man, every day of your life, man, until you can figure out how to stop it. What? There are so many people within this world right now who don't need to go through any of that at all to achieve their greatness. And you mean to tell me that as soon as I'm born, I have to be destroyed from the very start of my life, all throughout through the duration, and then sit up here and watch what the adversary has planned to ruin my next few days. And I'm not allowed to say what I need to say to get them out of my way? That's what you're telling me.
Everything you believe in is dead to me. It all is. I need you to know these things. But see, here's the thing though. You're not. Your artificial character is. Your artificial character is gone to me. It's out of there. There is no part of your artificial makeup that I appreciate or admire at all. It's gone. To me, it is, personally. So I'm just going to keep on saying things that'll overkill it. Like the next few things I'm getting ready to say. So how can you raise your spiritual vibrations to get to the next few steps, to go towards and progress towards progression, towards a better reality, towards a better life? How can you do these things? How can you raise your spiritual vibrations? You have to gain more knowledge. Think about it. It's all internal. It's all spirit. It's all your abilities to see. So how do you increase this? How do you increase what's in you? How do you increase that power? Knowledge. Gain more knowledge. Gain more awareness of how your conscious mind works. Gain more awareness of how your subconscious mind works. Because the spirit is the conscious mind. The soul is the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is the mind, where the brain sits, where the physical brain sits. The conscious mind is where the physical brain sits, and the subconscious mind is where the physical heart sits. You see, and the conscious mind is the battery inside of the brain that gives the brain the abilities to function, and the subconscious mind is the battery inside of the heart, and which gives the heart the abilities to function. But they're all hooked up and all connected to one specific source, the source of all moral authority, meaning what gives you your energy and all of your abilities to function. Your strength and your vitalities to function is where the power of your subconscious mind and the power of your conscious mind resides. Gain more knowledge of these things and how to see with them properly. I recommend that Bob Proctor's You Were Born Rich program, especially to the white people who will never be able to be more benevolent than me, no matter what you try to do. You'll never be able to be more benevolent than me. You can try though. Oh man, I'd love to see you try. I really do. I really would. I love it. But you ain't gonna get too far. I'm better than you in regards to being benevolent. Does that make you jealous? It should. Because right now, currently, you people are the most evil things in this world. And you know you are, because you're actually proud to be it. This is why there are so many people in this world who come to that first point of realization of where they are in life, first realize that you are the reason I am not successful as I should be. Oh, but then you can keep blaming, right? Pointing the finger. Honestly, I don't point the finger at anybody because I just see why there is no just for me, honestly. I see how I am not as successful as I should be. I see it. So what am I going to do about it? Everything it takes to get as successful as I should be. That's what I'm going to do. And it just so happens that I am getting online and saying these things out loud with hopes that it may slow down the white man's and the white people's jealousy of the black race. Because let's not forget, the white people's jealousy is what runs the world. White people jealousy is what runs the world. But here's the thing though. How is it specifically white people's jealousy that runs the entire world, the entire planet, all 195 countries or 92 countries? How is it possible? What those who are in charge are serving, the message they are distributing to the masses. The masses are growing up with the devil's lessons in their possessions. The devil is all about jealousy. Jealousy, jealousy, jealousy. Jealous of everything that life is, period. Whatever life has, the devil wants it to destroy it. Because the devil doesn't want you to have it. Did you ever notice when the devil wants you to fall into one of its traps that will lead you to your demise by any means possible? Notice when you are doing things that'll get out of it, you get branded and labeled as things, or more things happen to ensure you don't get a chance to get out of it. You don't get to make your own decisions hardly ever. Like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson couldn't make any of his decisions during his last few days. Why is that? Because the devil wanted him to die. The devil wanted him to die. So the devil orchestrated through the people ways to ensure Brother Michael wouldn't be able to choose what he wanted to do in his last few hours. I saw the story about how the doctor was prescribing him overdosages of certain medicines, overdosages of his medicines. And then the thing is, they also said within the story how Michael was asking for a certain medicine, but he kept bringing him the wrong one intentionally. Said doctor was working for the devil. Michael Jackson was trying to get out of it. No, the devil doesn't want you to get out of its death traps. Once you are born, you are technically in the devil's death trap. It's that serious. Y'all know it is. As soon as you are born as a human being, it doesn't matter if you were good brother Michael Jackson, may he rest in peace, or if you are me. It makes no difference. As soon as you are born into this world ran by white jealousy, as soon as you are born, you get into the devil's death trap, just like that. And it ain't no getting out of it unless you run into your demise. Stay in the trap. You don't get out of my trap. You just fall in it and you lose yourself. That's it. Certain words have to be said, I know. So, here is some quick awareness of the 7 chakras to climb yourself up into so you'll be able to see through past, present, and future in regards how the world ran by jealousy has you in a position of life, whether it's one you deem as a successful position or a position you can be upgraded out of, or upgraded within, or upgraded from. It doesn't matter which position of life you are in currently. The world ran by white jealousy is the reason you are in it. Yeah, it all depends on how you were born, where you were born, huh? No, it doesn't. It doesn't depend on where you were born or how you were born. Doesn't. Because regardless of where you were born or how you were born, the world is ran by white jealousy. So what? There is no getting better then? No. As long as the world is ran by white jealousy, no. You can get rich within the white jealous world. What you gonna do with that money though? Oh, come on, man. Andrew Tate is the prime example at any time I can go to when it comes to talking about people who are rich. You ain't free in a world ran by white jealousy, whether you got money or not. Makes no difference. But can you still upgrade somehow though? Is there some kind of way you can upgrade to get to a better position in life? No. Peace and love is something we have to fight for, not something we earn by going to work and getting a check, meaning. We earn it by fighting for it. How about that? This video's all over the place, man. Raise your spiritual awareness, raise your spiritual vibrations, raise your abilities to see things. The spirit soul is awareness. The spirit soul is awareness. The spirit soul is perception. The spirit soul is how to see
in this world. They just don't want you to be able to see what they're doing to ensure you can't live a regular life. This is why information like this is so hard to get out here, or it's so hard to talk about. Because it's my entire life, there has been nothing but an hindrance on speaking about it. You follow what I'm saying? There's my entire life, there's been nothing but something trying to prevent it from being heard or spoken on. Because it'll give me the ability to see what the enemy is doing to me. If the enemy is doing anything, right? If the enemy is doing anything, right? There's always an if or a may or a possible in there. No, it's just messing your life up. It's just destroying everything that you are. It is just doing it. Oh, but then you still want to argue, oh, maybe it's a possibility. No, there is no possibility at all. What's ultimately happening is that there is some really evil thing out here ensuring you can't live a regular life. Reach for the stars. Reach for a better position in life. Reach for a better position at your job. It does not matter. Man, you just gotta work hard. No, you don't. Oh man, you negative, man. This is called balance energy. See the real deal. This is balance energy. I am not asking for things to be easy, even though they should be. I am asking for things to be just right. It's like, Shalom, shalom, shalom. May these words possibly, if they can, reach you and make sense the way I desire for them to make sense. Recognize where you are. Recognize where you are going and or wish to go. And get there, to be there, permanently, ending. Recognize where you are. Recognize where you're going. Recognize how you're getting there, and get there. You want to know where I want to go? Soul liberation, which is peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.